The role of the claims manager, I think, is essential because each of our centres, the manager of the centre, we call them operations manager, so the operations manager of a centre is the return to work coordinator. So their responsibility is to manage an injured worker. I see that the relationship between the claims manager and our operations manager is the one that has to work, that has to be open, transparent and very, very clear on in terms of information. So everyone knows precisely what status the worker is, their progress and what we need to do to make sure that they retain that progress and return to their pre-injury state. I can honestly say I haven't had any of my managers say anything other than how good the claims manager is at GIO that we deal with compared to the previous. The previous claims manager was entirely about the employee on an individual level, but fitting the injury, not thinking about the employee from the connect to us. Yes, okay, this is an injured worker, but they're an employee. They have to come back to work. They need to work, and we need them to be part of the team. It was always driven by their injury and them. And they would actually ring the claims manager personally, and they'd have conversations, and we would never know. So that level of interaction for me is completely inappropriate. I have no problem with the claims manager speaking to the injured worker, and I know that our claims manager for GIO has done that. But it's very, very clear that we know and are involved in that conversation, or the outcome of the conversation at least. So we're all on the same page, and there's not playing one off against the other, or an employer looking really silly because it's an employee who's coming to tell you that their claim has an issue, or I'm going to do this. And you're sitting there thinking, well, I never knew that because no one told me. Difference with GIO, anything that we have sent in or any question that we've had where the managers even had a phone call to the claims manager at GIO, it's been listened to, it's been talked about, and it said, okay, let's consider this when we get all the information. And we've always had a feedback of what the outcome is. Obviously, if it's a legitimate claim or if there's an issue that, the claim may be declined or may be investigated, we get an outcome. And seriously, that's all we want. We want to know that there's an outcome to something that we do. The 12 months that we've been with GIO, I'd say that the claims that we've had that have been or have the propensity to be longer and possibly more complicated have actually been very well controlled. Very quick response, but also the use of all their resources.